This is a 2024 4xe Rubicon Wrangler, and it has more power than your mom's toys and can recharge them for her if you want.
What do we got today, man?
I don't know. We're supposed to get a Jeep from White Rock Dodge today. We're waiting for Mike to get back since we were too busy to go get it. So eventually, I imagine it's just going to be another Willys or Sport or something basic. Where the hell did that come from? Nice 2024 4xe Rubicon with a winch.
What color is this 4x8?
I can't say that or we'll get canceled.
Okay, good. It's Zenith Silver.
This is not billet silver. That's what I'm going to call it.
Not billet. Okay. Gotcha.
It's Zenith.
Zenith.
You know, like those old televisions back in the day. It depends how old you are. You might not get that reference. Other brands than Samsung used to make TVs. So today we've got the 2024 4xe Rubicon. Obviously not the Rubicon X package by the fact there's a black roof, black flares, no leather, and it costs $40,000 less.
Yeah, maybe explain for folks what the X package means versus non-X.
So, regular Rubicon, right here. X Rubicon, painted flares, painted roof, leather. Only way you can get those is in the X, and you don't have a choice. You have to get them in the X.
Right.
It also has like a little bit larger tires, some bump stops to help have those larger tires, not a suspension lift,
yeah.
and a really high price tag.
Yeah.
So like all 24s, we've got the nice new grille that provides more airflow. And we have that orange chicken scratch across the windshield that provides your AM radio. So because this is your basic bitch Rubicon model, you have cloth seats, but instead of the regular cloth seats, these are the 4xe seats that have these really cool triangular geo whatever pattern in them.
Yeah, looks cool.
With some blue stitching. It actually looks quite sharp. The stitching is a lot thicker on the steering wheel in these new ones, and it's definitely a different material. It's got that faux carbon fiber material with blue stitching on the dash again, and then we've got the giant Bronco screen here. We've also got, the reason this changed is these 4 lights right here. So when you plug it in, it'll tell you how fully charged you are. All right. Oh, so you see, they've already charged it once for us, so there's the charge cable. Oh, this must be the sealed pack for the winch you get. So, winch controller for the Warren winch, which, despite it has no logos, it's only an 8,000 pound, guys. So remember to pack at least 2 to 7 snatch blocks to get this
Good to know.
heavy 4xe out of the mud. What do we have back here? Okay, we've got everyone gets this hard top bag that no one uses. Oh, look at this. Fancy. So this is what they were talking about, where you can plug this into your 4xe and then you can bring whatever you want camping, plug it in, I guess. All right, so here we are under the new 4xe for 2024. A lot of things look very similar, but there's one thing that keeps standing out now. We're missing something.
Yeah, what happened?
Again. So on the 2024 Willys, you'll remember in the video, it had this axle with RCV shafts, even though the Willys didn't have the all-time 4-wheel drive T-case.
Right.
And it didn't have the axle disconnect. So there's no reason this vehicle shouldn't have the axle disconnect, just like there was no reason the Willys should. So that kind of tells me that Chrysler has given up on this idea,
Okay.
but still decided we have a whole bunch of housings left over and we have to use them, which is kind of unfortunate because it still means that this is a little weaker than regular, but we've seen very few breakages up here, and they're usually people that have been dropped on their head as children. It's about all I can come up with.
High speed reckless driving.
Sure. You can say it politely like that.
Yeah.
all in all, we've got the same 2-liter turbo engine. We've got the drive shaft we're gonna have to change because it's close now. There's only like less than 1/4 inch before it touches at the Zeppa joint. So once we come down 3.5 inches, it will definitely crush that joint. So we have to do an aftermarket drive shaft. We already have one made, hoping it's the same as the 23 4xe, or we're gonna have to have it readjusted.
Right. Because the main thing is the transmission's longer because it houses the electric motor, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no torque converter in these.
Right. Okay.
There's something else in here somewhere. And then we've got extra skid plates because there's extra electronics that can kill you. If you see orange, don't cut through it.
Yeah.
Looks to be
pretty much
kosher back here.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't see anything. We've got the high performance red junk shocks they give you from factory. We're gonna change a bunch of this stuff. So, this is the Jeep.
Okay.
Don't swap the engine.
What do you mean don't swap?
I know that's all you're good for.
This is what I do, is swap in.
I know, but not today.
Can we just put this in something else?
We'd like it in a 2-door, but there's not enough room.
We should do a Hemi in this. It's got
With
little,
the electrical?
it's got a little engine. It's got a
So
little
like
baby
put the
one.
Hemi and leave the electrical?
Ooh, that's even better.
So we'd have like
Extra horsepower.
4xe 392.
Oh, there we go. Now we're thinking.
You know, this possibility, you know.
Yeah,
I think
this
we're
looks
gonna
good.
have to make a few phone calls.
Oops.
Hey, Mike.
Bye.
You fucking done yet?
Go.
Well, okay.
What's taking so long?
Let's take it. I'm fucking home.
What was that noise? Something just cracked.
Yeah, that was my back.
Oh, good. We have a special program to work our seniors. It's a fact that once you stop moving when you get old, you die. So we're gonna work Mike to keep him alive.
Until I'm dead.
We're gonna keep him alive by working him to death.
Why a pink pen? Why are we using pink paint on this?
Because pink is pretty.
Because
It stands out like
Because
a
it
sore
happened.
thumb.
we're manly enough to use pink. Maybe that's the next color my nails will be. So with this particular 4xe, we've done a Teraflex 2.5 inch spacer lift, which is more like a 3-inch lift. The reason we did this is because the 4xe springs are designed to hold up the weight of this heavy JL. Like this JL weighs more than EcoDiesel because of the battery that's dead center at the bottom up here. So we could put the HD 3.5 inch springs in, but if the person who buys this didn't plan to put like a tent on or a winch and stuff, then it might be a little too stiff for them. So this is a good starting point. And if they decide to change their mind down the road, we just take the spacer out and put a coil. Everything else stays.
Right.
So
Falcon Shocks right here.
we got the Falcon Shocks in here. We put the Falcon 2.1s. We're trying to keep the budget down a little bit because with the 4XEs, we have to buy aftermarket drive shaft because of the angle. Just because the the transmission's a little farther back because of the non-torque converter thingy bobber that's inside that makes it go vroom vroom. So with this one, we did track bar brackets front and rear, adjustable track bar. So we've added that to the normal 2.5 inch spacer lift because we want all the components that make it compensate for the lift properly, not a budget lift.
Right.
We've then switched out the steering stabilizer, Falcon Nexus 2.1, and we were nice enough, because I know how much you love when we throw shit on the ground, we donated the one that came out to a 4xe that had smashed it on a rock.
On the Rubicon trip?
On the Rubicon Trail, with his Rubicon.
Yes.
What a coincidence. We've also managed to save the no dead passenger bracket.
Yeah.
It's right here. So unlike a Toyota, we can fit up to like a 38-inch tire without even coming near this massive frame bracket. We didn't have to cut a body mount out and make it unsafe to drive. The only difference back here is we've added the extension for the e-brakes, which the 4xe requires because they come out a little bit different in the body because of the battery position. So if you don't use stuff like this, you get a very steep angle on your cables, which end up getting stretched and eventually don't work very well. E-brakes are important. We have hills here. Obviously added the track bar brackets, all the bump stops, the spacers that are actually bolted in so they can't go anywhere. The Falcon 2.1, beautiful looking shock, surviving the Canada winter. We threw the Black Rhino calico wheel, kind of like this. It's got these grooves, so like when you're washing it, the water will come out instead of leaving a mud puddle that starts growing its own ecosystem. We went with a 35 this time as kind of like a 4xe theme, so a little bit smaller tire, better fuel economy, yada yada yada.
Still just as capable.
Still just as capable.
Yeah.
You could have went and did the Rubicon Trail without an upgrade of the tire. So this is the Baja Boss AT, one of our favorite. No, this is a Baja Boss MT, my bad. One of our favorite mud tires. In order to showcase what this can do and not get the YouTube video taken down, we're gonna attempt to make coffee. Not just coffee, an espresso. You're welcome, George Clooney. Damn, this cord is thick. We're gonna set it up, you know, like a normal day at the office. See if we can steal some of this. Oh, we're plugged in and flashing.
We're flashing.
Oh, what's happening here? Let's see what happens. So this thing has a bunch of different ports, USB-C. We're gonna turn the button on. Oh, we now have power there. Okay. I'm buying a 4xe today. It's not a big cup, yeah, so, yeah. It takes time to make good coffee. Patience, people. Jesus. This ain't Folgers. This is from Costa Rica.
Is it though?
Yeah, literally. I'll show you the container ever. It's from Costa Rica, these beans.
Man.
You know how underpaid someone was to pick these fucking beans?
Is this fair trade coffee?
No, probably not. Oh, of course.
Put the lid on.
Gotta put the lid on it. Oh, that's some sweet nectar. God damn, I didn't even have to add sugar. Hey, Landon! I made espresso with a 4xe! Are you understanding the awesomeness of this? You can open a food truck with your Jeep!
Well, the Ginger's crazy impressed that he's able to make coffee plugged into a 4xe.
That just made this vehicle even more environmentally sound, is we didn't have to drive it to go get Starbucks. We literally just made the coffee ourselves without leaving anywhere.
Just in a parking lot.
Yeah, in a parking lot.
Using 1 kilowatt per hour. Pretty cool.
Can you do this with your Bronco? Didn't think so. Which, meanwhile, this would be good with all the time you're down picking up the parts on the trail. You could stop and make everyone coffee that's helping you out. Driving the new spaceship, or as I like to call it, my coffee maker.
Now we're on full electric.
Yeah. We are not using a single dinosaur right now. This, we're recharging. We're putting energy back without dispersing energy. It's phenomenal. Like, the Bill Nye science that's going on right now is crazy. This would be so easy to hunt rabbits. So quiet. Just sneak up on the bunny rabbits. Like, compared to all the other Wranglers, this one drives extremely smooth. The only thing you notice is the fact that if you have regenerative braking and you're not used to it, it is something to get used to, because especially if you had motion sickness, it definitely could really kick in. But like, you let your foot off the gas, you feel the whole thing kind of gearing you down without actually using any gearing. It's recharging and doing science electrical stuff.
Science electrical.
And putting power back into the Duracell battery. And then when you want power, we have 4 auto, and we can just push the button. That was all electric.
No, it was a little bit of engine.
Was it?
Yeah, they kicked in the engine just at the when you got up to speed there. Yeah.
That's not what I asked for.
It is seamless though, right? Seamless between gas and electric.
Yeah, like you can't even tell.
It's using 95 kilowatts.
Now we're charging. Now we're putting back 36 kilowatts.
Yeah.
Like it's like a game. Instead of watching the road, just watch the screen and play the game. It's like using power, saving power. Using, oh, there's a curb. Using power, saving power. Using power, charging power.
There we go.
Blue, green. Oh, this is great. You don't actually need to look out the front. It's fine.
Let's put your trail camera on here.
Yeah, if I put the trail camera on, and we've got like the adaptive braking crap and all the other safety features for the generations of people that don't notice they had mirrors to begin with.
Yeah.
This is great.
Exciting time to be alive.
Yeah, it's an exciting time. This is really the only reason to keep living right now is how many years before now do you remember you used to not be able to drive your coffee machine to work?
That's true.
It just sat on the counter collecting dust, being in the way of your area you normally make charcuterie with. So now you don't have to have a coffee maker on the counter. You just bring it with you everywhere you go.
Are we in hybrid mode?
So we're currently in hybrid mode. So right now it uses the regenerative braking. It's not using the engine right now. It's going to use the engine as little time as possible.
Watch out for this dude. He's going to take us out.
We have to wait for this, you know,
Mushroom
dinosaur
something.
slaughterer.
Look at the swing on this thing.
Holy cow. It was his first day driving today. I don't know what the hell he was doing. All right.
Okay. Let's carry on. Sorry. So hybrid mode.
Yeah, hybrid mode.
Hybrid mode.
Which is utilizing all systems available to it as best possible. So both the engine, the hybrid, and the electric all at the same time. So depending what it thinks is the most efficient way to do something or give you the power you're asking for,
yeah,
it will do for you. So technically, you know, it's got the newest iPhone chip in it and it's faster than you are. In case you were too infatuated with the video game happening on your Bronco screen,
yes,
don't worry. It has side curtain airbags. So if you hit something, you'll be fine.
If you roll over, it's all good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like this, it's right there. It feels hard, but apparently it's an airbag.
Yes. Yeah.
So you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Keep playing your game.
What else is new for 24 and a 4xe? You have off-road pages.
Yes.
Or off-road plus button, sorry, and off-road
Yes,
pages.
an off-road plus button, which still most people don't know what it does.
Yeah.
My guess is if you're off-roading, this just allows you to do more stuff, like plus. It's got the antenna in the windshield, so that'll definitely help every time you need to change it. Maybe when the windshield cracks, it calls for a new one itself.
That would be cool.
That would be great if it just like, ding, we heard you had an accident. Would you like a windshield? Yes, I would. Come on down and change it. I'm at 64th and 12. While driving, hit buttons, off-road pages.
There we go.
Look how fast that loads. It used to, you had to load off-road pages the day before. Like, ta-dang, accessory gauges.
Right.
Pitch and roll.
Pitch and roll.
Still won't tell you because we're driving way too fast.
And they put the front camera here now, yeah.
Front camera. Oh yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Now, how much driving can you do with ever looking up? Oh, this is not good. This is sketchy. I don't know if we'll make it up this hill. Oh, Jesus.
You almost hit somebody.
No, you can tell when there's an idiot driver in front of you and warns you. It's like, hey, watch out for the Audi. If you were sick of having multiple types of coffee machines on your counter at home, taking up presses, meat and cheese cutting locations, this 4xe may be exactly what your doctor ordered. In case you have trouble spending a lot of money, because you share finances with your missus, technically this counts as a kitchen renovation. So if she's always wanted her kitchen updated, no better way to do so than adding a 4xe to the driveway. You can have her call me. I'll explain.
Looking for an epic Jeep or Ram? Give us a call.